Hello everyone and welcome to Chapter 22 of our Saga. If you're just looking for gameplay this time out, you might want to skip to the next episode because we're going to be concentrating on ship designs this time around. But stick around for a couple minutes anyways because I do give you a bit of a teaser about where I'm going to head in the next episode. Okay, we're going to get to the ship designs in just a second, but I'm going to tease you about the next episode just a little bit before we get going on that. That way, if nobody wants to watch the ship designing stuff and want to just skip to the next episode, you can. But what we're going to be doing is we're coming up here, and my original idea was to take the energy bonus, rune bonus location and grab that for ourselves. However, during editing, I noticed something. The Shandar have also claimed the Zentabia fluid location, and they've also claimed the Carabian spice location. This is such a juicy system right now. We are going to actually go in and grab all of that. Now the problem I'm going to have right off the bat is keeping it. I got a fleet of ships coming up that has 22 troops on it, I believe. Yeah, 22 troops. So taking all this is going to be no problem. On the ground here we have 2 troops. On the ground over here we have no troops. And over here on the ground we have 1 troop. We have more than enough troops to take all of this. The problem is going to be holding it. The Shandar are right next door, which means they're going to be able to whip troops over here and maybe grab it back. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to keep that, but I'll have to get some more troops built. Next episode, we'll start building some more of those out, and we'll maybe get another transport fleet, and we'll come up and grab all of that. And hope maybe we can go to peace before they can take it all back or something. So we'll figure that out next episode. This episode is going to be all about ship designs. I'm just going to hit the space bar here just for a second, and you can see we're at 2172. If we come into our ship designs, it's been 2159 since it did anything with our military, and a lot of our bases as well. So we really need to get this retrofit done. I've been waiting for other tech, and I think I'm just going to ignore that for now. We can go to bigger ships for now with everything. So I'm going to ignore that for now. And the way I'm going to do this, I did poll you guys on how you wanted me to handle this, whether you wanted me to heavily edit and just show you the summary. But the consensus was you wanted to watch me do it all. So that's why I'm going to dedicate a whole episode to doing this. And that way, if anybody doesn't want to see it, you can just skip on to the next episode. So, I guess we'll just get started at the beginning. So we'll just select our state ships, and we got to redo all these. I also want to add a small carrier design. We'll maybe grab the battleship size, and we'll throw some fighter bays on it, and we'll use that as a carrier for now, because we do have fighters available to us. So that's my plan here, and we're only at ship size 300, and we can go to 400 now, so we can definitely beef these up a bit. There won't be much in the way of, I'm just going to hit the auto upgrade. I don't think there's going to be much in the way of new equipment to put on, but there'll definitely be some upgrades, I'm sure. So we're going to auto upgrade first, which will bring us to a Mark IV. And then we'll come in and edit, and we'll just tune up the rest of it. So I'm just going to sort by category and name the way I usually do. And I'm guessing all that's fine. Standoff. Why was that on standoff? I'm not sure. But I think I'm just going to change that to all weapons. I don't have my usual rail guns on this design. So I usually go point blank. But since I don't have the rail guns, I'm just going to go all weapons. Should be fine. And I don't know what all I need to put on this. I don't know whether I'm going to bother with assault pods, maybe. I'll throw 1 on. Might as well. So I'm going to add an assault pod. We got all the targeting and stuff already. I don't know what else we picked up here since I last did this. Probably quite a bit, but I think I was mainly concentrating on upgrading stuff rather than going for new tech. I think we did get maybe a bit more weaponry. Epsilon torpedoes I think we had from the beginning. We got point defense and all that kind of good stuff, and a bit of gravity weapons too. So, I guess we'll just go down the list here and see what's new, and then we'll adjust things out from there. There's our fighter bays. And not seeing anything else. Yeah, long-range scanners, we can put those on our bases. And yeah, so there's nothing really overly new. We just need to make things a bit punchier, maybe. I do have engine tech coming, but I'm not going to wait for it. I'll probably do like another quick auto upgrade or something at some point once we get all this stuff, and then we'll refit everything again after that. But we really need to get these ship designs done. So we're at firepower 72 already. I'm almost thinking I might just throw a couple of torpedoes on this. That brings us up over 100. So that's a not bad little upgrade for the Escorts anyways. I don't want to bump these up too much. I would like those better engines, but oh well. We'll just take what we have for now. I'd like to make them a little quicker. And we need life support again. Life support. Okay, shields are at 720. That's not bad, so I'm not going to worry about shielding too much. 163. Okay, so we're still within our power requirements. We're at 360 now. Let's throw a gravity beam on it. Well, I'm going to put another reactor on it. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. What a couple more engines will do to us here. Yeah, a couple more thrust vectors to make us turn a little quicker, and a couple more engines will fill it out like that. I'm probably blowing my power out. We're probably not going to see too much sprinting here, so maybe we'll just go with the cruise energy requirements, which we're more than within. Sprinting generally is when you're escaping or heading to a target. It's not so much for the combat itself, that I've noticed anyway. So I think we'll just go with that. Now we're at 391, so I think that's fine. And it's probably going to be a bit of a cost increase to have these, but that will be okay. Okay, so that makes those a little punchier. Okay, so we added some sort Epsilon torpedoes, and we did an assault pod. That's kind of all we did in the gravity weapon. And brought our firepower up to 129, so I'm going to save that one off. That's our Guardian finished. And once again, we'll auto upgrade these, the violators. And you already have assault pods on you, and countermeasures and all that good stuff. And yep, I think we'll just maybe make this a little quicker. 66, maybe I'll throw a couple more Maxis blasters on it. We've got torpedoes on it already. Now this one, I think I might go point blank. Because we want to get close enough to board them anyways, and that needs to be 50% or shields at 20. Fuel capacity is a bit low, I just noticed. What's fuel capacity on the other one? I don't know whether I noticed that. Yeah, we need to get these guys with a bit better sector range. How far out is this stuff? And we've got 1, 2, 3-ish sectors. I think that range is pretty good. So we'll go with 325 for fuel. And we do have missiles too. I don't know what they're going to put on this design, but we'll put them on our Rangers, which we're going to do next. And I don't think there's really anything else other than maybe getting our engines up a little bit. We want to be able to catch what we're chasing. So we'll maybe add another directional and some more protons. Bringing our range down a bit, but that's fine. Wouldn't mind a bit more firepower on that too. So we'll stick with the Maxis blasters. And we're going to need another reactor by the looks of it. Definitely on this one. Reactors. Why can't I see reactors? There we go. And more life support, of course. it's not great, but I guess we could throw a few more engines on. I want to, yeah, like I said, I want to be able to get right up to these. So anything we're chasing. Another thrust vector. Yeah, mobility I think is going to be important on these. Shields 5. I think we'll just stick with that. 98. We're almost at 100 firepower for these. Go a little heavier maybe. I do have room for one more Maxis, so might as well do it. There we go, 399. That's as big as we can build this out. And I'm probably just going to record this episode right now, and then I'm going to publish it, and then maybe in a few days I'll record some more gameplay. So if you see something I missed, be sure to hit me up in the comments and let me know, and we'll adjust it before we get going again. So here's a Ranger. We'll auto upgrade that. And the usual stuff here. We got Epsilon torpedoes on it already, so I might just add some concussion missiles. 29, and how's our power doing? 104. Yep, definitely need another reactor on this. And more life support, of course. Can't add one without the other. Life support, where are we here? And another fuel cell. And definitely, well, I guess we don't need to make this one overly quick. It's basically going to stand off and do its thing, so we're not going to be chasing anything down, but we will actually bring the thrusters up a bit. And maybe one more thrust vector. And we're almost there anyway, so let's see, 78, that should be fine. Okay, we'll call that a design for the destroyer here. Do I have room for one assault pod? I do, exactly. There. Might as well. It's a bit more anti-boarding. So we'll go with that. Okay, so that's all the Rangers. Now, I do want to add a new design. And we're going to build out our battleship. One thing I just realized, too, is I don't have point defense on anything. We do have that technology. Should I go back and put it on those other ships? I haven't seen fighters being used yet. I might just, well, we'll just push ahead. We want to have a battleship. And we're just going to call this the Mini-Mom. It's not a mothership, it's just a Mini-Mom. Only going to have 1 or 2 bays on it. Okay, so I'm going to add some armor. We'll add an assault pod. We'll just go down the list here. Combat targeting, command center, countermeasures, repair bot, 2 of them. 1 energy collector. And we'll throw a handful of thrust vectors and proton thrusters on for now. And what else do we need? Fighter bays. And these are 50 each, so I'm hoping I can get at least 2 of them. I might have to pull one off. I'm not sure yet. Figure that out once we get to the end. And life support will do afterwards. Tab support will do afterwards. A hyperdrive. And we could do this in order so that they're built in a certain way, but I'm not really going to concern myself with that. Fission reactors, we'll try 3. I'm pretty sure we'll need at least 3 of those. Proximity array. Long range scanners, again, would be handy, but meh. I'm not going to put them on my ships, I don't think. Fuel cells, we'll go with 325. That should give us some decent range. Yeah, we got point defense cannons. I'm going to put them on this design anyway. Whether I'm going to back up and put them on the other ones, I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to make this too heavy, or if it'll become a target. I kind of want it to be ignored by the enemies. Shielding, of course. Don't know how much more I'll put on. We'll wait to see what the end design looks like. I think that's kind of it, other than maybe having life. Let's just put those on, see where we're sitting for space. We need 4 of those. Okay, 157. Yeah, power's fine. Definitely could use a few more engines, though. And we'll go to 18 for a turn rate, and doesn't have to be overly quick because the fighters are going to be the ones doing all the work here. We're getting pretty close. Like I said, I might have to take 1 bay off and just run with 1 bay, but we'll see if we can stick 2 on here. We've got 9 space left. I still got to add some habit life. And we just went over on our static energy usage. What are they? Size 8, I believe. Yeah. I would really like 2 carrier bays on this. If I can at all pull it off. It could pull me, yeah, maybe we'll pull a turn vector here. That gives us our 8 space. I just want these using as little fuel as possible. Like I said, doesn't have to be overly quick. It's just going to launch its fighters and then sit back. So we're right at the max here. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Oh, maybe we'll try that. So that's our mini mom design. And Mark 4, was it? I use the Mark system just to kind of keep it straight where what's old designs with new designs. And I think that's it. Okay, well, we'll call it at that. And like I said, if I missed anything, where is it? Uh-oh. What? That's not supposed to be a battleship. Well, what did I do here? You're not supposed to be a battleship. You're supposed to be a destroyer. I must have clicked something. Okay, well, anyways, that fixes that. Yeah, it's not like me to derp around, is it? I'll try to edit out as much derping as possible while I do this. Okay, so I think that's kind of our base military designs for now. I could do a cruiser too, I just don't know what I'd do with it right now. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of money to play with, so I guess I'll just ignore it for now. I got what I need, so yeah, we'll just ignore it. We'll add it later if we need it. Surveyor, auto upgrade that. I'm only at Mark 3, so I'll just manually upgrade just so I don't have to type a 3 or a 4. How lazy is that? And you have no energy collection, but that was kind of by design. Because you guys are always moving, but at this point, we're pretty much done exploration. So I might turn these into little spy ships. Yeah, I'm just going to call this an I Spy. Yeah, I think I got countermeasures on it already. Everything else should be fine. Yeah, we'll put an energy collector on because what I want to do with these is throw long-range scanners on them. Then I can park them here and there, and I can have eyes out here and figure what's going on. Need some more life support. Oh, you need hyperdrive. Oh, you need hang on, you need more power. There we go. Don't need a whole lot in the way of engines, I don't think. I do want it to be able to turn and run. That should be enough. Don't really need all this fuel capacity. bring that down a bit. I'll give it a little bit extra, 390. And I think that should... Oh, we need much more energy collection. Yeah, those long-range scanners take a lot of static. A lot of static energy. That's actually a pretty big ship now. Still fairly inexpensive. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll just, like I said, park them around here and there, and we'll be able to see what's going on. Alright, we'll save that. And colonizer, I don't know whether we really need to do much to that. Maybe a couple more engines. And we can only build these out so far before we have to put another colonization module on them, and that is not something I'm looking forward to doing. But yes, a bit faster would be nice. These things are big and bulky. They don't have to be overly quick. Fuel range, I guess 3 sectors is good. We can only colonize 1 sector out from our furthest colony, so I don't think... well, if we build them back here, 1, 2, 3... Oh, maybe another fuel cell. Just to make sure we can get to where we want to go. Oh, I might as well just build out there. 225. Just basically covering our static energy usage. Alright, good enough. It's just a colony ship. It's only in play for like a few minutes after we build it. So, and we'll grab our fabricator. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do this. I'm going to give it another energy collector. I think the cargo's probably fine. I think most of this is probably fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Don't worry too much about putting anything else on that one. Now our drop ships. I think I've got these up. Yeah, I can take 5 troops, which is a really odd number. I don't want 5. I'd like that multiple of 2, if I can get it. Troop compartment. 650. What if I can get to 800? Oh, that's going to be way overkill. Yeah, 800 would have been nice. So I could take 3 armored units. Or 6 infantry on each ship. That's probably a decent upgrade for now. I still want these to be super quick, so I want to actually have more engines on them anyway. So maybe we'll just leave it with that, and we'll just maybe pop up the speed a bit. So I want to be able to get in, drop, and get the hell out. Life support. I don't mind inflating this a little bit. Yeah, almost 30. Can turn pretty quick. I think that should be okay. And a little bit more capacity now. I just got to remember we're 50 over of a full ship. So that's going to make a difference when we look at our final numbers on the fleet. It'll look like we still have space, but we probably won't. Alright. That should be fine. And our tanker. I wonder if what do I really want to do with this, I wonder. The auto upgrade probably hit most of the stuff I'm looking for. Maybe a bit more fuel capacity or cargo capacity. Bring that up to 10,000. Yeah, good enough. I doubt I'll bring back the ones we have out and deployed. I'll probably just build new ones. So I'll just do that, and I think that's everything. And like I said, if you notice I missed something, leave a comment and I'll get it fixed before we pick the next episode up. Alright, so let's start with our Orbital Labs. Now, I just want to double check our levels here. We're at 385. What do we got? 480 here. So I think our capacity is good for science, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to hit auto upgrade, which did something. I'm not exactly sure what, but yeah, we'll just leave those levels as is. Shields 27. Oh, it's probably upgrading our shields. I think we had older shielding on it. We have the new shielding, so that's probably what's getting upgraded. I don't know whether there's anything else that would auto upgrade. I can't even remember what the old design had on it, so I guess I won't look at that too heavily. Oh, there need to do much else to that then. 2700 shields isn't bad. Our scientist is on it though, our one and only scientist, so maybe we'll add a few more. Bring it up to over 3 grand. There we go. Make it a bit tougher to take out. I'll just add some armor to it. Yeah, not a whole lot I want to do this. I think we're probably fine. Okay, well, just to save some time, we'll just call that a design. Okay, well, let's grab maybe our space hotel, do that next. I'm just hitting manual just to get to the Mark IV. That's the only reason I'm hitting the manual button instead of edit. Okay. That seems a little overkill. I don't know why I did that. Oh, right. Because if we're at a location without a strong sun, then we'll need some extra energy collection. And I don't know whether I need to do much else to this either. We did take that big, yeah, we took the big weapon off that. I remember doing that. Got assault pods on it already. I think we're fine. I think the auto upgrade is enough. Yeah, we'll just call that a design too. Okay, so then we're into our ports. So we'll start with our little sector port. Alright, Mark IV. And what do we got on this? 900 shields, 100 armor. Again, I like to keep these super small just so they build in a hurry. So again, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot to these. I get these built and then I immediately will retrofit up to a regional port. I wonder if it's worth putting a long range scanner on them. It's going to actually increase the time to build them quite a bit. No, let's just leave it bare bones. Yep, we'll just go with that. Save. Call that a design. Okay, and we'll go to the regional port and we'll do some stuff with this one. Alright, Mark IV. Regional port 250. Could probably throw a bit more armor on there. Bring you up to 450. I like that. Go at least 10% of whatever my shield is. I don't know. Just a personal rule. There's no real science behind that whatsoever. And let's see. 224. 330 firepower. Got epsilons on it. Well, I think we need to put some missiles on it. I could probably do that to the other stations too, but I'll make sure we have missiles on these. 20 missiles. Reach our firepower up to 450. Yeah, we need more reactors. That will cover it. And we'll, oh, point defense. I keep forgetting about point defense. Oh, man. I should really put those on the other designs, too. I might back up and do that. Put at least 3 of them. And we will put maybe a couple fighter bays on this as well. And I'll go with 3. And our usual having life. Everything still looks fine. 12 fighters. 10 yards, 24 bays is good enough for a medium spaceport. Do we have countermeasures and everything on this? Yep. Okay, I don't know whether we need to do much else with that. Alright, let's save that off. Oh, is that 82? Yes, it is. We need another energy collector. Okay, that's a decent medium spaceport, I think. And I'm just going to quickly whip back and grab our space hotel and throw point defense on them. Same with our orbital lab. Okay, and the only thing left now is our capital port. Auto. Edit that. Mark 4. And what do we got on here? Probably not missiles. Okay, well, let's add a bunch of missiles. That's 30 missiles. That brings us to a decent firepower number. I would like more, of course, but I guess we'll just go with that. Power. A little bit more power. That covers it. And having life. Alright, I think that should be fine. We can add more stuff to it later, so and it's going to be pretty expensive. Okay, we'll save that, and that's all our ports done. Okay, and yes, we do have to do private sector. So now you know why I've been avoiding this. There's a lot of work. So we'll go auto upgrade. And just to keep things consistent, I'm going to go to Mark 4 as well. There. Okay, do I need anti-boarding? So here's my thought with the private sector. If we build them up, then it takes quite a bit of money for the private sector to actually maintain them. Even though the private sector's got tons of money. But if it gets destroyed, yeah, we lose a few resources, but the private sector will rebuild it, and then it ends up giving us money in the end anyways, so I'm not overly concerned about these a whole lot. Sucks to lose stuff, but might just give them a bit more fuel range. 6 sectors. I'm going to go a little heavier, because we start trading with like people down here, which I think we are, then they need to really be able to do some distance. So I might just give you a little extra. There, 7.3 sectors. That's sort of halfway across the galaxy. And they probably be able to refuel at the destination and come back. So I think we'll just go with that for now. I don't want the private sector draining all our fuel. I think I got enough fuel sources now. That probably won't happen, but and we'll just make sure our speed is up. So thrust is fine, but we'll maybe add another proton. Just bring it up to 17-ish. Could make them quicker. That might make the throughput a little better. Maybe I'll shoot for 20 now. Like I said, the private sector pays for it anyway, so why not? Okay, so we'll save that. Alright, medium. Auto. Bring it up to Mark 4. Okay. Fuel extractors. Auto. Edit. Or manual upgrade to get us to Mark 4 again. Now I want to add fighters to these. Because why not? Did I put fighters on the big... I didn't. I didn't put fighters on my big capital port. I gotta go back and do that. I'm gonna put 2. Do I need to increase our docking bays? I wonder if I should double that. We're gonna have some pretty big fleets going, hopefully. Yeah, I might double up the docking bays. That way we can fuel 20 ships at the same time. I think that'll be fine. What are we at? 3, 5. I think 10,000 is probably still good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Ooh, we're right on the wire for static energy. I do like to put that over just a little bit in case we're on the outer edge of these solar systems where we build these. As far as weaponry itself, I guess some more. Although, yeah, it pops us over 200 by adding a few concussion missiles. Got a lot of torpedoes on here. I think I put them on because I didn't have missiles at the time. I think we'll just leave it. That's fine. Any upgrade's a good upgrade. And I think all that's probably fine. Alright. We'll say that. And grab our gas extractor. Bring up to Mark 4. Oh, I forgot about point defense. I'm going to go put that on right now before I forget about it. And I need more power too. Good thing I came back to this. Okay, so there's that. And I better double check the power here too. Yep, we need more power. More power. And fighters. Don't put fighters on this yet. Life support, which is going to mean we're going to need another energy collector, of course. I don't think I need to worry about any of this. 6,000 should still be fine. Like I said, if you make this too big, then the AI might not come by as often to empty it out. But I think once these get full, it triggers the AI to send freighters over to empty it out. So we don't want to make that too big. All right, that should be fine. Let's kind of do the same thing we've been doing with the other ones. And power. I think that's fine. 2,700 shield, that's actually pretty good. Could be better, I guess. Alright, we'll do that. It's a luxury extractor done. Still trying to talk with my new teeth here. Okay, and come down the bottom. Oh, I forgot. Fighters? I can't remember if I put fighters in that last one. I'll have to go check. Good memory, just short. And yes, we need another reactor. Another energy collector. And back to our Lux Extractor and put our fighters on there, which is going to probably mean we need other stuff now. Yep. And life support. And a energy collector. Alright, let's save that. And I think that's everything there. One more. Now you know why I've been avoiding this. I'm not even sure how much time I've been at. I've been at it a good hour here. So I'll have to definitely edit that down. It might be a longer episode, might be a shorter one, depending on editing. To put missiles on it, yep. And we'll need another fission reactor. And it looks like we're okay on energy, but you know what? It's I don't know where these are being built. I'll throw an extra one on it. Okay, and there we are. Everything upgraded. Okay. So I'm not going to do any gameplay. I'm not going to retrofit anything till next episode. And we'll maybe start the next episode with that. And then we'll come up and see what we can do here. And with that, we bring this long, drawn-out episode to a close. But hey, you guys said you wanted to see it all, so there you go. I did try to design a ship with our death ray, but ended up editing that out. We still don't have the ship size to handle such an advanced weapon. It's definitely later game tech, and we're just not quite there yet. So be sure to let me know in the comments if I missed or forgot anything in these designs. We'll get it fixed up before we get going next time. Thanks for watching.